I'm going to talk about this, then navigate into talking about business problem. Okay? Now, 3 things people do with money. You see, many of us, God has blessed us, you have money in one way or the other. But I've realized that there are 3 things that you either do with money. Some of you, is anybody who has a business already here? You have a business. You have a business? Any other person have a business? You have a business? Okay, good. So most people here don't have a business. How many people are still in the military? Full-time, reserve? Who is reserve? Anybody in reserve? Yeah, reserve. Okay. Yeah. So, at some point you will leave, right? You you retire like Mr. Moses, like Moses, right? Where's the name of the Lord? And you begin to look. So now that you are here, I want to talk about these 3 things people do with money. Number 1, people waste money, and I call those people foolish. Foolish people waste money or spend money. To them, money is to be spent. You know, when they have money, they go to market. They go to town. Where's the latest shoe? Where's the latest bag? Where's the latest thing? Don't get me wrong, I like good things. I also love good things. But at the same time, you have to have priorities. So foolish people will spend money or waste money, because in the process of having the mindset of spending, you always waste money. And some people, even when they don't have anything to spend money on, they will just create it because the money is available. Have you seen those people? They will create something. Their birthday that they have just celebrated in the world, all of a sudden they remember, wow, I have to celebrate I'm 31. Then 31 becomes so important to them to celebrate. Oh, I didn't celebrate when I was 30, so I'm going to put something together and clear the streets. They will know. So you now spend this money, and it's all gone. Foolish people waste money. Come on, say foolish people.
Foolish people
waste money.
Waste money.
They buy things that doesn't make sense. There's a family that I know in New York, and they wanted to pull me to it. I said, no, it's not going to work. Actually, I started going into it, and later I said, this thing doesn't make sense. Anytime there is a sales of clothes, sales of anything, sales, it's time to go shopping. I said, listen, even they need it, they don't need it, because it's on sale, they have to go. You don't need it. Why do you have to go for it? Then you waste money. Then you have all these clothes that you're not putting on. You have all these shoes. You are just hoarding. That's waste. Number 2, average people save money. Average. If people tell you save money, then become your son. Everything about you is, I want to save money. Then you save the money. How many of you have saved money before and something happened, the whole money is gone? Oh, they got you from Africa. Yeah. Somebody's in the hospital and that money. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to use you. Just pull the money out. And the whole savings you've been putting together for the past how many years? Gone. Because money can be bought. You put money somewhere, money get bought. Like, you have to use me. So you put the money out and it's gone. So it has become my mantra. I don't save money. If I save money, I save it for the purpose of multiplying it. I save it for the purpose of using it for something valuable, tangible. tangible that is going to bring multiplication. You can save money to start a business. You can save money to send your kids to school if you want. That is hiding the money in something. Because I save money most of the time. In my business, I have some money that just, in business, I'll talk about it. You just make some certain deal that you're not, just like that, and you just get that 40,000, 50,000, just come like that. If you save that money, hey, very soon you start remembering, oh, this person have problem, that person have this, that person. The problem that has not risen up before will start shooting out. It's not as if they are not there before, but now because money is available, you start seeing them. I'm teaching you this because I know I'm going somewhere. Alright, so average people always think about saving. Why? Because average people think of scarcity. Everything is scarce. Money is scarce. So we have to keep it and hold it. It's not going to be enough. You understand? The average people don't take risks, so they hold on to it. So something will come, take it away, then they start saving again. Something comes, then they will brag and say that, if not for the money I saved, then I wouldn't have been able to help this person do this. But the money is gone. Alright? And so many people who are average like that actually save money to the extent that they get foolish, and somebody else will come take the money away in a dubious way. I'm into a crisis now where a lady gave somebody about 10 million naira worth of naira from the United States. Nigerian person, 9 million. I say, wow, you have that kind of money. that is more than $24,000. And then the person couldn't do whatever she said they should do with the money. Now she wants to get the money back. The money has gone far. The money has gone very far. So, wise people, rich people invest money. Money is to be multiplied. If there is nothing you learn in this weekend, just write that down. It's very small there. I didn't cap it. Just write it down. Money is to be multiplied. Rich people don't keep money, they multiply money. They don't talk about, you will not see any wealthy person say that I'm saving money. You will not hear from Aliko Dangote say that I save money. No. They do massive thing, multiplying the money, doing deals, find a way to turn the money from 1 million to become 1 billion. That is the mindset you must create. Now that you are, whether in military, you are in reserve, or you have a job, a full-time job, 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 job, begin to think about whatever comes, what can I do to multiply this money? Not what can I do to spend it, how do I spend it? Think of how do I multiply it? That's what I always think about money. That's my mentality of money. When money comes, how do I multiply it? How can 50,000 become 100,000? How can 100,000 become 250,000? How can 250,000 become 1 million? That is how you should be thinking. And what can I do in order to multiply? At a point in your life, you must have the mindset to live only on residual income. Passive income. What is residual or passive income? Is the money that you did not work for that continue to come out of a kinds of investment that you have made. You just chillax and chillax. You chill and relax. That's what chillax means. Yes, relax somewhere, and the money you have put into some businesses, into some things, keep paying your bills, and you don't have to do anything else. That is the kind of life God wants us to live. Praise God. That's the kind of life. And business is one of the ways to multiply money. Business is what? One of the ways to multiply. If I have money in my business, I don't eat everything. I invest some again into my business. The reason is because my net worth also include everything, not just liquid capital. It also include everything that my business represents. Did you understand? All right. So let me quickly move from here. So I've talked about, so that's what I mean by investment mentality. The next slide talk about investment mentality. So let money work for you. Okay? Amen. You have worked to earn that money, put that money to work. Did you understand? Some people say when you get money, pay yourself first. And what they mean is that save the money, right? I say invest in your future. Did you understand? Amen. Because when you receive that paycheck, yes, you are being paid. You paid all your bills. Amen. Or most of your bills. Some of you cannot pay all the bills. Sometimes you can't even pay all the bills. But make sure you invest in something that is going to multiply something. Whatever amount you're having, always thinking, how can I multiply it? Even if it is something small that you start, even if it is just doing something on the side. Did you understand? That is just going to be. I have a guy. He said, I'm not a business person, working in corporate. But you know what? He started a couple of dry cleaning business in Houston. Start them, put somebody there, okay, from his money, put somebody there, and they are operating it very well for him. He'll just go and check what is going on, go back to his work, make more money, buy more. Praise God. I'm listening to T.D. Jakes very recently because I'm in one of his close group, and he talks about his mom, who was a teacher all alive, and the mom bought a house in that neighborhood, and then we save a little money, buy another house, and before you know it, that teacher bought almost all the houses on their street. His mom. So when the mom was old, retired, they would come and say, this is the check from house number so this one from this house, the rent from this house. He has paid from being a teacher, bought houses. And when she retired, she didn't have to even, the monies keep coming. Money keep coming. So if now you're working, everything that you remember that you did with all your money is paying all the bills, you have failed. Period. If everything is I paid all the bills and you die, I'm telling you. So she used from teaching, she was able to buy this house, that house, and she bought almost all the houses on the street. So if you like what you're doing, keep it, but at the same time, from what you're doing, money has to be multiplied. All our covenant people in the Bible were money multiplied. Abraham, the Bible says he was rich in servant, male servant, female servant, cattle, everything. When the servant of Abraham went to take wife for Isaac, they told them, listen, my master is rich in this, rich in that. Who is that in-law that will not want to release that daughter? No, these guys were so strategic. They said, look, my master has everything you want to think about. So why shouldn't you release your daughter? Quick, they say, no problem. Alright? Those days before I met my present wife, there's the lady that I was going to date. For 1 year, she didn't give me an answer whether she was going to marry me or not. Did everything. But I remember those days, if you see my picture, oh God, number one is really, really even better than me. I was so skinny and barely having anything to eat. I know she would have sized me up and look and say, this one, please, try again. Go get it all together. Amen. So, have a system of investment. Have a system of putting money into something. Very important. Very, very important. Very key. Very key. Alright. Does anybody have questions so far? Okay, let me quickly say this, then we'll go into question. I'll quickly say whether you have a question or not. There's slide 13 now. I want to say something. Skip that. Okay, good. There's what is called building financial IQ. Before I move into shift a little bit, it's called financial IQ. I learned this from a book when I was going through a lot of my study. You see, there are some people that if they become a millionaire today, they are broke. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
They are billionaire. Or if they fall to become millionaire, they are broke. But financial IQ is the level of financial intelligence and capacity an individual builds through knowledge, experience, and trust. And I say not everyone will be a millionaire, but everyone can be a millionaire. Everyone can be. Everyone has the potential, but not everyone will be. The reason is because some people do not have the capacity, the intelligence capacity, the IQ, and the experience and the trust and what it takes to manage millions. Did you understand? And it is scriptural. Okay, it's part of my discussion. It's scriptural. Jesus in Matthew chapter 2:25, he gave a parable of the talent, right? It says, when the master was going on a long journey, he gave one 5 talents, that is money by the way. Another one 2 talents, another one 1. And he said, according to their several abilities, according to their capacity. In other words, one has a capacity for 5, another has a capacity for 2, another one has what? Capacity for 1. And that capacity is ability for how experienced they are in managing the money and how God himself can trust them. Can trust them. is the reason why if somebody wins lottery, let's say 30 million, you hear that money, $30 million. You say, wow, I wish I am the one. And now some of you, if I ask you here, if you have $1 million, 20 million today, what are you going to do? You don't know. I'm telling you. I asked somebody one day, he said, wow. He said, I'll first of all keep the money. Then I will go back to Africa. I said, what are you going to do? You go and squander the money. Why? Because that person hasn't had experience with that much money. Do you understand? So, when you begin to build capacity, you know, if you want $1 million, you have to build a capacity for $1 million. That doesn't mean that God cannot bless you with $1 million or cannot bless you with $1 billion, you know, but God is not a waster. He will not give you what will kill you. Yes. So if God give you $1 million now, you will just collapse. Or you will do something stupid that can kill you. So God said, I'm not going to kill you, I'll give you according to your capacity. So the one that had 5 capacity, what did he do? The Bible says he went, traded with it and added. Brought another 5, added 5 to it. 100% return. And when the master returned, 5 became what? 10. Did you remember I talked about multiply money, right? Then the one that was given 2, what did he do? Multiply with another 2. The one that was giving 1, as if the master knows that, let it not be that I didn't give you anything. You know what? Just take this one. The Bible says he went, he was an average person. He simply hid it. Then he said, hey, you know, how will I allow you to sow where you have not, reap where you have not sown, you know, you something. I say you're a wicked servant. You know, if you have put my money in stock market or something, I think it will be yielding something. It may not yield 100%, but at least it will do something. Then guess what happened? The Bible says the master took what he had from him. Listen, and he gave it to the one that has more. Have you heard the rich are getting richer? The poor are getting poorer. The way poor man think is to be hiding and hoarding and saving. I will not give it. I will hold it. I will just be worshiping it. But the way a rich man think, this $5, I'm going to make it $10. I'm going to, this $5, he's seeing $5, but inside that $5, he's seeing what? He's seeing that this $5 can become $100, can become 100,000. That's how a rich man thinks. So, that is what is called financial IQ. You need to build it. If God cannot trust you with $100, pray heaven and earth, you won't get it. He will say, the $10 I give you last time, what did you do? With it. So, it is not how much you make that matters, but what you do with what you make. A lot of people can make money. They can make a lot of income. There's a, you know, there was an organization I worked for before I started doing business full time. There's these guys, I know how much all of them are earning. You're young, you're still living in your mother's house, you don't have children. Me, I have 3. They have teeth, they eat. say, Daddy, milk has finished. Now, you don't have one of them. You're still sleeping in your mother's house. Then before you know, you say, you want to borrow money from me. I said, listen, I have wife, I have children. You don't have none of that. You're not paying rent. What happened with your money? So it is not how much you make, it is what you do with what you make. So a lot of people can make money, but not all can create wealth. Not all. There are people who make money than you, but they are broke. They're so broke, and you say, oh, you're making all this money, why are you broke? It is because of that is what is called financial IQ. Yes.
This is all about investment.
It's not all about investment.
Well, I'm making
It's
money.
part of it, yes.
There's something I'm thinking about. How about when one, sometimes you want to invest on people, like helping people, who are not, who you think that are not capable enough to, help themselves or thrive in society. So I would choose to probably help such people, like taking care of people in the schools and the rest of them. What do you think about that? To multiplying money. Thanks.
Praise the Lord. I'll tell you what I think. Now, can I get one more cup of this? So, let me tell you. The good thing with American system is there's what is called the credit system. And I use that for a lot of people who needs my help in Nigeria too, including my siblings. And I know all my siblings. There's one that he can pay even another. I won't give him money for, because when you give somebody money, and you know where it's going to end. So I try to understand people. So what I do is, for example, you want to help somebody to do something. Try small. If you think the person needs 100,000, for example, say, what can you do? Ask the person, what can you do with 10,000? First. Let's see what the person do with 10,000. Because some people, you give them money, they will go to the market. So, what can you do with 10,000 first? Let's see. And if he's able to do well with 10,000, you can say, now, I can give you 40,000. If you do well with 40,000, you can say, now, I can give you 100,000. Did you understand? The same thing should go across. Let people have credit with how they use money. You work so hard for your money, God bless you, but don't just be, unaware that some people do not just understand how money works. They will package and tell you all kinds of stories, but when the money lands in their hand, they become a different person. Do you know money just will show the character of who you are? I'm telling you. Yes. I've seen some people, when they don't have money, the family is okay. When they have money, oh yes, that's when the wife they marry, when they didn't have money, now the wife is not intelligent anymore. That, you are not my class anymore. Now they now start looking for another wife outside. So one lady said, God, keep me poor. I said, let's build him. Let's build his capacity to understand. Bring him to this kind of seminar. Amen. Because the knowledge, what they understand is that when money lands in their hand, the real person inside them will show up. When they don't have money, they humble. What is humble? Yeah, it's humble. But when money comes, you know, one thing with having money is that with money you have a lot of options. Amen.
Amen.
If you don't have money, if your wife says, let's go, I want to eat out. Okay? Just bring it here. Take this. So if your wife says, I want to eat out, you scratch your head and say, which restaurant do you want to go? And she mentioned one big one that has, the bill is high. So, oh, honey, why can't we just go this? Let's just do this. And even when you go there, you're watching. What's the menu? Is it between 1999 menu or? Then if she picked the higher ticket, was no. Oh, why can't we eat this? You like this? The one for $8.99. You like this one? No. Like my wife said, no, this is what I want to eat. And then maybe you say, no, I don't want to eat more. I just want chicken wings, just chicken wings. But when you now have money, then you say, oh, what is the latest restaurant in town? Not because money gives you a lot of options. You understand? You can live in any country if you have good money. 1 second. So, first of all, understand people. So what I often do is I start small. Then I also look what has this person done with money before. As a lady that we grew up together, 2 years ago, she eventually located me, and she has done so. She has helped me. This is somebody that if she says she needs help, I can ordinarily give her what she asked me free of charge. So I want to start, things are so difficult, I want to do this and this and this. I say, how much is going to cost? Say, okay, I'll need at least 50,000 naira, Nigerian naira. And I say, okay, since you want to use it for business, this is what I often do. Now, I don't give people money that I don't borrow people money that I cannot give you. If I can't give you that money, I can't borrow you. So I don't have problem. If you see me that I borrowed you money, know that is because if you don't pay me back, I'm not going to run mad. I'll be okay. So, and I told her, listen, since you want to use it for business, I'm going to borrow you. And you're going to pay me back. She accepted. And I gave her that money. I didn't hear from her again. I called her, she didn't pick up my call again. Guess what? She won't get again. Yeah. And at that time, I was tempted to even give her like 100,000 naira. I said, Jesus, let's try with this one. Let's start with this. And she didn't come back again. So never give people something that is too bigger than what they can handle. So try them. That's what I would say. Try them at lower level. If they fail, you can't go higher. They shut the door by themselves. Alright. Do you all understand this financial IQ thing? You understand? So what's your own responsibility is to build capacity. I'm going to come back to you. I didn't want to forget this trend. It's to build capacity. So if you say, I want to make 250,000, 6 figure. The thing is that ask yourself, do you have capacity for it? Now, God has a way of checking our capacity. In the area of your trust with tithe, I had one guy in my church those days. I said, Pastor, pray that God bless me with so much money and I will start giving my tithe. I said, the one God bless you with. You have not started tithing. You think God thinks like at your own level. He tries you with $100, whether you're going to bring $10. If you bring $10, you say, oh yeah, that's it. I'll give you 100. I'll give you 1,000 because I know if you bring 10 from 100, you can bring 100 from 1,000. Did you understand? That's how it works. Because God wants to gain part of you. So we say, I'll try you with this. Then, if you, it will not give you, okay, now they're making 2,000, 1,000. Okay, now bring it to God. And God say, okay, I'll try you with another, I'll give you 5,000. Because if you can bring 1,100 from 1,000, I know you will bring 500 from 5,000. So he gives you 5,000. And you keep faithful. You say, yeah, that's my daughter, that's my son. I'll give you 10,000. Because I know 1,000 will not be a big thing for you. But if you are not faithful, God said, if you are not, the Bible says, if you are not faithful in the little, how can he commit more into your hands? That is how capacities are built. So you hear knowledge, experience, and trust. How can God trust you? You see, wealth is trust. Everybody say wealth is trust. God has it. He wants to give it. So whatever God gives to you is a trust. He gives you a good job, it's a trust. So when you come back to God, say, yeah, this, He increase you more, increase you more, increase you more. Do you all get that? That's how to build capacity. What you do with it, do you waste it? Do you invest it? Alright? What you do with it will determine what your financial IQ is. And how many books on money have you read this year? Because that's another way of building capacity with knowledge. If you don't have knowledge about what money is, you will not be able to excel with money. And we use money all the time. Money answers all things. So if money is so important, then you need to make sure you do something with it. You have knowledge of money, 100%. Read about money. Have understanding. It will help you. Alright, did you all get something from this session?
Yes, sir.
Let's put our hands together for Jesus. Your question?
Because the black culture, we kind of have a collectivist culture compared to Caucasians that are more individualistic. So when I was in North Carolina in the game, there was a conference like this, and a couple of the wife stood up, and she was talking about, the actress sent all of her husband's salary to Nigeria because he's the only one working in his family. His siblings are not working, and the parents are not doing very well, and they live on her salary. A lot of people in the congregation, to my surprise, were nodding head with her. So a lot of people live in those kind of situations where they're sending all their money to their family. I have a friend, he's booking away from Burkina Faso, and he works in the World Bank. When you see him, you can't tell him he works in the World Bank. Not because he's wasting money, but because he's sending almost 70% of his salary to his family. So this affects our ability to build wealth. This affects our ability to build wealth, agriculture. A lot of African Americans, they advocate for lower tax rates, especially for black women. Because if you give the average black man $1,000, it's not like giving a white man $1,000. He has, besides that little family that he's feeding, he's not having to take care of anybody. But the average black man that gives $1,000 is so no obligation, left, right, and center. So before you can gather wealth, it's so difficult. Imagine being married and your husband has to send all his money. At what point can you gather wealth? Because it takes money to build money, right? So I'm just wondering, for our culture,
as black people, because people don't want to upset their family members, they don't want to be attacked.
Very good, very good. You're talking to first generation immigrant like you. So, okay, let's go. Now, how many of you can relate? I can relate 110%. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. So I have a younger brother, my immediate young brother, who started a school in Nigeria. He's someone that I'm very careful of giving money to, because he's not a good manager of money. So, and I don't want, never build a culture where everybody relies on you. And what most of us do, it is dangerous. You build a culture where they rely on you. I'm telling you, if anything happened to your money, your finances here, and you can't help them again, they will curse you. They will really curse you because you have made them rely on your money and everything. They can't do anything else except it comes from you. They can't even depend on God. They can't even trust God. You are there asking God, bless me, or help me, give me a job. They can't do that anymore because you have spoiled them. And God forbid you don't have income again. They're going to curse you. Because to them, you just go out in the morning, in the cool of the day, and there is a tree somewhere, you just plug all the dollars, then go to Western Union and send. No matter how you explain to them, I don't have a job and this, they have no clue. Except they are living with you or they have come here before, they know how it works. So if you build a culture of total reliance that will rely on you 100%, you are to be blamed. I'm telling you. So when I moved to United States in 2003, my dad, in January 28, 2003, I arrived in this country. May 31st, my father passed away of that same year. At the firstborn, I know a lot of obligation. So I committed that I'm going to sponsor all my younger ones to school. I did what I have to do. And I told them, once I send you to school, I have done my best. So I did what I have to do. The one that said, I don't want to go to school, try, school is not that way, I set up a business for her. Now, after I've done that, I expect you to now start building yourself. I can help here and there, but I'm not going to allow you to rely on me. My younger brother wanted to rely on me 100%. It didn't work. Anything they call, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I say, how much money do you have? Depending on what you give me, I say, no. You can't have anything from me. You understand? Now, does that mean that I don't support, I don't give, No. But the thing is that don't build a total reliance. I say, the same way I trust God, you to go and trust God. Trust God for provision. Because if I start doing that, I'm going to go broke. How many people am I going to sponsor? How many people? If you do for A, you have to do for B, do for C, do for D. This one is going to tell her, he sent 100,000 to me. They say, where's my own? And if you don't do, it's like, you love this person more than this. So there's a culture that I built is, if there's any celebration, okay, my sibling, they have a baby, I say, for the baby, give this. Oh, Christmas, I give, family here, we give everybody gift for Christmas, right? Everybody, in fact, they are expecting it. Christmas, for your big brother, take for Christmas. Did you understand? Now, my younger brother has a school. Every year, he can't pay the rent of the school. I said, what's your problem? So you come every year, I can't pay the rent of the school. I said, go and pay. What about, you collected tuition fee all through the year. What happened to it? Business should maintain themselves. I maintain my business. My business take care of my business. Your business should take care of its business. So when he was starting that business, I said, how much do you have? He said he doesn't have money. I said, go find money. So I contributed to it, so that it doesn't mean that, he started something I didn't contribute. I contributed to it, but I didn't do everything. So contribute. I just say, this is my contribution to the business you're starting. So the thing is, don't build culture of total reliance. Don't. You're not going to be able to take care of your own business. You have your own family, you have your own children. You understand? See, the same people we say he's been in America, he hasn't built anything in Nigeria. The same people will tell you that, for all these years, look at your life. And they are taking from you, they are building. Yes. Is that okay? Any other question? Really? Only you. Okay.
Back home and also taking care of the family. How do you see? That's my first question. How do you see? Everybody.
How do you say?
Yes. How will you be able to save your money? Because you have to help both the right and the left side. Then my second question is, as a beginner, if you want to start investing, like you've never done anything, or you want to start a business, how do you start?
Let's go to our next session after this.
Then how do you invest, or like even little more? How do you?
So that's going to be, the next thing we're going to do in this next session. But I believe your first question some way has been answered. You have the responsibility to know what to do with your money. People out there should not control your money. I tell my younger one, I said, I lived in Nigeria with you, I didn't die. I moved to the United States, good. Suppose I'm not here, you won't die. You will figure things out. Did you understand? I said, I lived there. We figured things out. We didn't die. So don't come to me as if the world is going to collapse because I didn't send money. Because some of us here, even if you don't have money, some of you are we are living on credit. You're running your life on credit. And the least thing that we do is to go borrow money in order to sustain you. Be in debt, except if it's a life-threatening issue. You understand what I mean? Except if it's a life-threatening issue. So you know that they teach people to fish, not giving them fish. I do that. People come in for help, say, what can you do? You understand? What can you do? One of my brother called me. The business is tough. This are not working. I said, what? And I said, I think he called me and said, this is even very funny. Called me and said, I need money to buy food in the house. And he said, never called me to ask me money for food. And I was very serious. He said, never call me to ask me money for food. Because that is the lowest ever mindset you should ever have. Never. What about asking me that I need money, I don't have money right now, but I need to do this. Even if it is just go sell pure water and just make profit from it, then buy food at home. If it is just go do something, ask me. I say, just if you have asked me to say business is tough, I need money to do another business or to reinforce my business. Did you understand? Because if I give you money for food now, the month 1-2 days the food is going to finish. What happened? You come back again. So what I do is that, and I say, what can you do with 40,000 naira? He said, oh, he said, I can buy wholesale egg from the farmers and supply egg to the retailers in the city. It's okay. I sent 40,000 naira to him. He went, bought egg from farmers, and the whole street, everywhere, they are coming to his house to pick egg to sell. And now it's becoming bigger and bigger. How can you continue to service people every time? Help them to start something that is going to be generating income and is going to be helping them. That's what you can do. That's the best. Then you can take rest and be saving your money.
Question, sir.
Okay.
I have 3 questions, sir.
Wow.
The first one
That
is
is Trinity.
the first one is how can you advise on parental influence on giving? How can you respectfully decline and be strict with no, I'm not? Second question is, when you give money to family or family are helping you to handle business and you suspect them correctly that they are doing something wrong,
Of course, they will do.
how can you also respectfully tell your parents that this is business, I have to get my money back and I have to restrict them so that next time they won't do that again? Because sometimes your parental influence that leave him, maybe you know that there are so many doing stuff like that. How do you strictly say no, this is business, this is what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Then the third one is, what is your opinion on emergency fund?
Okay. Yeah, emergency fund, everybody should have emergency fund. At least have something that when emergency comes, you can really pull out from. Yeah, that's I'm not against emergency fund. Did you understand? Your emergency fund should be your emergency fund, not emergency for another person. Did you understand? It should be like car breakdown, you have somewhere to go to and you don't, or to fix it and everything. Should be for your own emergency. Alright, so this typical first generation immigrants. So your first question was about parental influence. Okay. We have to start teaching our children that money did not just show up on daddy's pocket. I have 12-year-old and 10-year-old boys, 2 of them, and a 6-year-old girl. So 2 of my boys work in my company for summer, and I pay them. They work, and they've been doing that for a while. I'll just call them, I want you to do this for me, and I say, I'm going to pay you. In fact, one day I asked my other son, I said, how much do you want me to pay you for this? Because my son, he can help me design PowerPoint presentation, is a good artist and all that. I said, I want you to do, I gave him my note on successful and unsuccessful, the poor and the rich. I want you to put it in slide for me. And he did a good job, and I said, I want 10 slides. And I said, how much am I going to pay you for that? Then he said, minimum wage, I guess. And I said, I mean, I have no clue what's minimum wage. I said, what's minimum wage? He said $7.25. I said, no. I said, no, I don't want to do minimum wage. One, I want to move his idea for minimum wage to him negotiating with me. And I said, tell me how much it's going to cost for you to do this. He said, okay, just give me $1 per slide. I said, that's $10. Okay, I'll pay you $10. So he went to work, did it. I said, but you have to deliver on time. Went to work, did it. I said, I need it in 2 days. He delivered it. And I gave him $10. Now, that money is still going to come back when you now say, oh, we're having book sale in school or something like that. I say, you have money, right? Go buy, So this summertime, they work in my company as intern. So I showed them a lot of things for my company and they're able to help out. And every week, I gave the elder one $15 and the younger one $10. For the road, they just started school on Thursday. Yesterday. No, 2 days ago. They started school. No, and none of them were telling me how much money they make. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. So, then, what do you want to buy? That actually reduced my expenses. It's my money. So I paid them for working. And they're so excited. They record all their money. And guess what? They want to buy. I said, I'm buying this backpack. I like this backpack better. And I said, bring the extra from your money. So we added to it and buy. You don't understand what I mean now? So, and they can spend their money for something, but I make sure that they don't spend it and waste it for something that is valuable. So that is one of the ways that you can, you can do that at home. You can say, hey, you're going to, you see, I know most of you are Nigerian parents. There are some things that you can just do in order to teach children that when you work, you get money. When you provide service, you have money. That's how money comes. You teach them that way. And I did that. You understand? And guess what? I'm also going to fight taxes that I pay these children. Fight taxes that this guy receives so amount of money from me. Even though the money still come back to me somehow. So, I use it in teaching them and say, okay, you have to do this. But what they have to do, I can say, go clean all my office, make it nice and everything, and I'm going to pay you. Oh, back home on you. Okay.
It's like on me as a person, parental influence on what you do to family.
Because I was thinking you're asking two questions. One for you, for your children, and one on them, on you. So I was going to answer that one separately. So, but at least this discussion too helps, right? Some of you can take advantage of that. So, but on you, you have to actually let them know that this is different. Like you say, let them know that this is business. And don't hire people that you cannot fire. I always very careful hiring, family members into my business. Because our Nigerian culture, Yoruba culture will tell you, like one of my pastor friend has a business in Nigeria, set it up and put his family members there. They squander everything. They say, if the interpretation that if we don't take your money, which person's money are we going to take? If we don't take from your business, do you want us to go steal outside? It is your money now. You are our big brother. What are you talking about? It's your money that we're going to use. You know what I'm saying? So, and so he has to shut down the whole business for that sake and now start something different and put different people there. You don't understand? One of my other pastor friend who sent cars to Africa for sale, another thing, his elder brother was taking care of that. He will collect the money and spend it. And when his younger brother comes, he will say, buy your way for. Your head is not correct. Are you talking to me like that? I'm your elder brother. And it's so funny. Spend your money and telling you something is wrong with your head. You know? So, because there is kind of, and your parent is going to say, oh, leave them, you know, God will bless you.
So, sir, how do you call all that?
Oh, sure, you call it forth. You're a business person. You understand? If they need help, they should let you know. They need help, they should let you know. But this is business. If you all squander this business, what are we going to have left? Did you understand? Call their attention to it. Okay? And also make sure, listen, you have to do what you have to do and protect your business. They are not going to disown you because you are doing the right thing. So let them know that this is my business. I want to protect it and grow it. And if the money is flying the way it is, it's not going to grow, and eventually it will shut down, and all of us we're going to be impacted. But if anybody needs help, let me know. If I can do it, I will do whatever I can afford to do. I will do what I can do. But don't take anything from the business. But of course, you can monitor that 100%. Even you are there like this, they are taking the money. How much more when you are not there? So just know that. Okay. Where do I start from? Mommy, I know she wants to add to that.
Honestly, pastor, is hard when it comes to parental influence. It's very hard. Every time when I go home, my plan is I don't want to go and see some people. And then my father will say, oh, have you gone to see doctor? I know when I go to see doctor, I have to give him money, I have to give him stuff. So it truly is hard to say to my father that I